We're going to go to 174 pounds. Grad student Aaron Ferguson from Steubenville, Ohio, is going to go for the Golden Flashes. Again, we expected Ethan Barr to be here, a redshirt junior, but he is out of the lineup tonight, and so Ferguson goes in to take on Carson Kharchla. Kharchla ranked number 5. He is a grad student as well, 4-1 on the year from Powell, Ohio. Wrestled at Olentangy Liberty High School.
Steubenville, Big Red, they've produced some talent.
Indeed.
The Ohio Valley always. There's no cable TV out that way. So it hasn't hit out that way yet. So all you got to do is wrestle. You got to wrestle in the Valley.
Got to wrestle hard. Kharchla 4-1 on the year, 70 wins in his NCAA career. And again, the guy got to a low single there. Nicely done. Good level change. He's dealt with injuries throughout his career. Trying to finish this final season of competition healthy. And up on the podium is an All-American. Gets a takedown here in the first period. Ferguson 5-9 so far this year for the Golden Flashes.
Carson is also strong as an ox.
Powerfully built young man.
Man.
He's really tough to score on. He hasn't been in his college career prolific offensively, but just so good positionally. He's a brick wall to try and get through, to try and get an angle on him. Very, very tough. He can scramble.
Also lost to number 2 Kennedy from Iowa in that last dual meet that he last time out in sudden victory.
And we talked about this with Gallagher. You know, the 21 losses in his NCAA career, you're all against top competition.
Sure.
Kharchla with another takedown here in the first period, up 6-1. Doing a bit of riding here. And essentially, and there's already been a stall warning against Ferguson, just keeping him flat on the mat. And Ferguson's going to have to find a way to slide those knees up and get to a base. He's going to get hit for stalling again. Finally does base up. And once he does, Kharchla likes to cut him free with just over 45 seconds to go in the first period. 6-2 match.
I remember as a young man visiting, I was visiting Heidelberg, and I'm like watching it. They have this wrestling tournament going on, and they said, there's this Russian guy, Miron. He wrestles for Findlay. And I'm like, who? How is there a Russian in Findlay, Ohio? You know, who is this man? And honestly, him coming here probably has changed a lot of styles. You know, just bringing that style of wrestling.
Been a big part of coaching in Central Ohio for a long time. Carson's father. Carson Kharchla back on top here after his third takedown. Finishes the period on top with a 9-2 lead and 1 minute, 11 seconds of riding time as we go to period number 2. Ferguson has choice of position. He'll go underneath and try and get himself another point here. And for Kharchla, just period. Didn't take a lot of chances. An economy of movement has always kind of been one of his hallmarks. See him getting ready to get on top. We talked about the power of Kharchla. Just broad-chested, broad shoulders. Very much what you think of about a wrestler's build.
Well, you'll see him. He's the type of guy that will shoot straight on. You know, like he'll go right at you. You know, he doesn't work from sides like some people. That's because he's just a bulldog. He's strong. You know, like most people don't want to at these heavier weights don't want to get under somebody. You know, they want to work from the sides more.
Another takedown, 12-3. Quick kick out, 12-4. Situation where you can kind of tell that Kharchla feels like he can get to his shots and get takedowns pretty much whenever he wants to. Not concerned with building up any more riding time.
If you watch him, he hand fights a lot too. And the thing is, you see the other guy will have the grip, and he actually uses his grip to his disadvantage on the
drop down level change, almost a peek out situation there. And just look to the sky, turn the corner, another takedown, 15-4, 36 seconds left to go in period number 2.
30 seconds remaining, 30 seconds.
And now content as long as Ferguson will lay flat on the mat to keep him there. And again for Ferguson, he's been warned for stalling. He's going to have to stay active here. There's been more of an emphasis in college wrestling. We might get a stalemate call there. For the top man, not just to ride, but to work for turns. You know, for many, many years.
Yeah, I think it's hard. I think it's hard when you have the riding time. You know, you're telling them, hey, you're going to get rewarded for riding, but we also need you to work.
Right.
I think Carson was just eager to get back on the mat. You know, that was such a tough loss last time out against Kennedy, where he wrestled a pretty solid match, and I'm sure this week he was excited to get back out here and redeem himself.
Well, and in all likelihood, assuming health, which you can never do in wrestling, he'll get his opportunities to avenge that. There's a duel here at Ohio State against
they'll probably
Iowa
see each other.
up.
They could see each other 3 more times.
Yep. Start to the third period. Kharchla on bottom. Doesn't want to stay there very long. He's got plenty of riding time. Still a minute 50. It's not locked in yet, but it ticked down to 147 before the escape, but he's got a 12-point lead here, so a takedown becomes a tech fall.
As you mentioned, this matchup, pulling Aaron Ferguson against Carson was kind of pre-match. It's not necessarily who we had in the match card going into it, so it's interesting. Coach Moore may have seen something where he wanted to get Aaron this kind of experience, for some reason or another.
Sometimes you just have to adjust on the fly if guys aren't feeling their best. And
sure.
Archley in on a shot here, trying to finish near the out-of-bounds line. He will, and that is the tech fall. 5 more points for the Buckeyes. 31-0, our dual meet score. After 174 pounds. So we will step away here from the Covelli Center.